deep fake technology is everywhere, and it has been used to create non-consensual and pornographic images of famous women. What are your opinions on this new tech, and how would you feel if you were deep faked in this way?
Well, I don't think anyone want to deep fake this thing because this is pretty messed up. But I don't agree with that actually. Like I saw that Star Wars movie where they deep faked Peter Cushing, and I was offended. I was like, this not only was it not a good effect, it looked horrible, but I was like, these poor bastards can't even rest when they're dead. They're gonna be used well after they're long dead. And
I think the same about that. They should have just recast it, and we would be
Didn't they
yeah,
happy.
also dip fake Paul Walker in those Fast and Furious movies?
I think that was
yeah.
okay. That was nice, though. That was kind of like a goodbye. I think that was kind of quite sweet, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, and they used his brother who kind of looks like
Yeah.
him, didn't they?
Back then, it
Yeah.
Yeah,
felt like
they
something
use
special.
CGI
You
too.
know.
Like they shot the brother from like different angles, and they slapped CGI on top of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm like Terrence. That was okay because it was the only way they could give him his goodbye, and that was done a little better than that horrible Peter Cushing thing.
You
But
can't
I don't think it. I think it hurts a lot. Like we were talking about how there's actresses that morally or because of their family or their kids they don't want to show their body, and then they go online and they see themselves deep fake into like all these sexy nude scenes, and it causes all sorts of problems with the husband, with the family. So I'm not. I don't agree with deep faking people into compromising images.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't agree with it neither. But if you must do it to male celebrities. I want to see some men.
Try to see some dick.
So I could cut it up.
I think they do as well. I think male celebrities get deep faked as well, and but yeah, it's been a bit of a bone of contention with the law. It's been there've been some talk of trying to do something about it, but nothing's really getting really happening. The Deep Fake Accountability Act was introduced to the United States Congress in 2019. It aimed to make the production and distribution of digitally altered visual media that was not disclosed to be as such a criminal offence. The title specifies that making any sexual, non-consensual altered media with the intent of humiliating or otherwise harming the participants may be fined, imprisoned up to 5 years or both. However, the act has yet to be passed into law. So it is
Do you
there's a lot of talk in government about doing something about it,
do,
but
do you
it's
think do you think maybe the
implemented.
studios kind of had something to do with that? Because I remember during the strike, it came out that the studios wanted to scan people's faces so they could use them for eternity. So I'm thinking maybe they kind of like, well, don't pass that because it might affect our future plans. So put a shit on
Yeah,
that.
I think the Screen Actors Guild were not too pleased about that, and I can totally see the point of that. But see but how would you feel then, Professor, if you went online and there was a whole kinky site dedicated to watching Professor Macabro getting fucking Rogered roundly?
Well, I would be impressed someone took the time to do something with this poor bastard, but
Pretty
but I don't think I
thoughtful.
would like it. No, I don't think I would like it that much. No.
No, no. Corey, any thoughts on deep fake technology and
I have a good bit. When it first came around and you saw it being used low key maliciously, it was kind of easy to roll your eyes at it because it looked bad. And it was just
Oh
like,
yeah.
man, it's really funny that somebody would like go to these lengths to imagine this celebrity giving some head, right? But the thing
yeah,
about like AI technology and deepfake and shit like that is it's only getting better. And within the last year, it's gotten to the point where it can be so kind of realistic that it's like jarring and annoying that wow, I really don't like that this is fucking with me like that. So like, I really think it's just gonna get a problem. The better the technology gets, the more of a problem deepfake is gonna get, especially with the sex shit. Because like, I know, like this is a big conversation to have, like OnlyFans and shit, like sex workers. If all we're doing is paying to watch a bitch take her clothes off or finger herself, we don't need anything. Like deepfake and all that shit, bro, can take people's jobs away and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, if somebody were to do that to me, I wouldn't like it. But it's
Yeah.
not like I'd be able to do anything about it. Ain't even a law out there to protect me, right?
No,
But
there isn't. Not yet. Anyway, there is talk of it, but I mean that's 2019. They were talking about it, and still there's not been a law passed in the
yeah,
United States.
even like not even sex, bro. Like somebody could use deepfake technology to create a video where Terrence, you're saying a bunch of like messed up shit and just like upload it. And what are you gonna do? Be like, I didn't say it. It's like, really? You're on camera,
that's
dude.
a good point. There's a guy in this country, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like a financial advisor on television. He appears on talk shows and he gives viewers advice on how to save money on things, right? And he's one of these sort of trusted sort of pundits that goes, oh, you know, if you do this with your credit card, you do this, you do that, you'll save money. And everybody in the country fucking loves this guy. And he complained recently that there was a website where he'd been deep faked and he'd been like advising people to buy Bitcoin and all that fucking stuff, right? And people were buying into it because he's this trusted television pundit that gives financial. I can't remember the guy's name. If there's any people from Britain, they'll know who I'm talking about.
The AI voice thing is the easiest, like for them to perfect. Like I think the voice, it used to sound a little choppy, but now, like it took a year for it to get like really good. Like it's hard to detect AI voice now.
Yeah. I mean, you get these ones online where it's like, here's Hank Williams singing straight out of Compton, you know, and it's funny.
Remember that one where he faked Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was singing that Whitney Houston song?
Yeah. The best one that guy's done is the one where it's the scene from Anger Management where Arnold Schwarzenegger is meant to be the prostitute. And he's like, you know, I'm from the town of Lickensy Dick. That was really fucking good. I was like, God, if Arnold was actually in that scene, because it was Woody Harrelson that played the part in the actual scene for real. Because I remember seeing that film. And if it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and that was the performance, that movie would be so much funnier.
My favorite one is the Whitney Houston one because that shit is just so bizarre.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wanna dance with somebody.
I want to feel the heat with somebody. The Titanic one's really good as well.
Yeah.
And the buttered sausage.
The one where he's the Little Mermaid is also good.
What were you going to say there, Professor?
Oh no, I was just going to mention that in my many travels through YouTube, I came across this one channel that does a lot of Star Wars content, but he deepfake and he does the impression of Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor, and it's like freaky how good it looks. Like he got the voices down, he's got the CGI shit on his face down. It's like, holy shit! How has this guy not gotten sued?
Dude, I'm telling you, watch that dude that deepfakes Arnold Schwarzenegger because he also does that really well.
That video of Gary Busey that was deepfake, where he's like buttered sausage. When we first saw it, and depending on the video you saw, because there was a lot of reels and shit.
Gary, there's a very sausage.
We could pull that up if we wanted to, like show that.
Yeah, go for it. The buttered sausage. Yeah, go for it.
I'll show off the buttered sausage shit real quick because it's.
I was convinced that was
really
Gary Busey,
good.
And even Gary Busey starts saying it now himself.
Yeah.
Well, after it became popular, why not own it?
Yeah.
They didn't reveal that it was deepfake right away.
You gotta keep yourself popular. I mean,
So here's the video. Here's the guy like side by side, but we're gonna watch just the original. Hold on. It's my
damn,
Yeah.
her face is busted as fuck though.
Yeah. If you really look at, but that's what Gary Busey. That's the weird thing, because like he has like a disbalanced face.
But not
Yeah,
that.
he was in a fucking horrible motorcycle accident.
I know what you mean, though.
Like,
All right, so here you
that's
go.
a little too disbalanced.
Yeah, but I don't know. It worked in the moment, like when I
Right.
first saw this shit.
Well, if you take 5 and you add 5 and you add 10 and you add 10 and you got 20, you got infinite kindness, you got infinite gratuity. And through that, you can find something that's a perpetual inside of you. Like you're drinking that coffee, there's something spiritual about that. If you look at something and there's nothing there, what's the difference of figuring out what it was in the first place? I mean, these are metaphors. You must understand that you go to Chinatown, you get nunchucks.
I thought this shit was a fucking podcast that I just missed.
Right.
Like I
It
just
looks
didn't.
like a podcast because he got the headphones and stuff.
I was like, where can I find this, bro? Joe Rogan?
Well, now you can't get nunchucks. Before you get nunchucks, and they hit yourself on the hand, you go numb fucks because it hurt, but you didn't want to say ow or anything like that. You just said. So this is the divine intervention. You could become a spiritual guru on your own.
It's
but
so
you just
out
have
there.
to tie your
Like,
shoes,
what the fuck is
and
he
you just
talking
have to
about?
know how to eat burritos backwards. I want to get to burritos. I want to talk about burritos.
Burrito backwards.
You eat it backwards.
Eat the burrito
You know, the
back-
leaky part starts going first. You go on the other part, the dry wrap part, and it gives you almost no time to eat the leaky part. And it's just a fun little game you can play with yourself. There's a defined frequency that's not necessarily the frequency you want it to be, but it serves a purpose.
Anyway, you get what I'm. You get it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
something he would say. You would honestly believe that's Gary
I
Busey
would.
just rambling.
Yeah, just rambling. Like you got him on a
Yeah.
podcast and he's just whatever the fuck.
Let's see what
You know?
the chat's got to say about this subject.
That's him in celebrity rehab.
It's
Nate is
bad.
saying here, heard about that James Dean WW1 movie a while ago. Don't know if they'll do it.
Better be
Yeah,
good.
and Nate's also congratulating you on your channel there, Professor. Great channel, lots of effort, great stuff, Professor. The actress learned to be upside down. Oh, that was for Hostel 2. Yeah, that's a great scene.
Oh yeah.
Russell, had fun, Terence Curly Girl Professor. Happy born day, Corey. We've got Anthony of Fever Dreamland Theatre in the chat. Good to see you, Anthony.
Anthony.
I think that the James Dean film was going to be a Vietnam War drama, Finding Jack. Not sure if it's still happening. That's obscene to me. I'm sorry.
It
They
resurfaces.
even deep fake voices too. So you have rap songs by Eminem, Tupac, Biggie. They never
Oh
recorded.
yeah, he was rapping about kittens or some shit.
There's
cute.
a song with The Weeknd and Drake, I think, but it was AI. But that shit went viral, and like producers or record companies were getting pissed and shit.
All right. So people were buying into it. They thought, "Oh wow, have they actually done a?"
No, they were when they created this song and it was a fucking hit. Like if The Weeknd had actually dropped it, it would have been a hit, right? So yeah, people were streaming that song. It was taken away, and like they had to shut it down. And
damn, that's wild.
yeah,
Oh, I
they
didn't know
acted
that.
fast on that. They don't give a fuck about the deepfake shit. They care about what's going to cost them money. So if you make an AI deepfake movie that starts making money, yeah,
You fucked.
you're
for a while there,
then
you
we'll
could-
pass some laws.
You could still download apps on your phone that would allow you to do deepfakes for whatever they would charge you for it. So it's readily available.
Yes, 56 he died. Finding Jack, or 55. Okay. Martin Lewis, that's his name. That's the guy in the UK that's like this trusted pundit that he's a financial sort of advisor on television. Yeah, he was not too pleased about that. What do you think about dead actors in films but in CGI? I think it's it's kind of wrong. I understand like Oliver Reed and Gladiator and Brandon Lee and The Crow, right? They have to, you know, they've already given them their blessing by being in the film, right? They're going to complete it to get the film done, right? The show must go on and all that sort of stuff. But if you're going to put Bruce Lee in a movie now, right, using old footage and stuff, no.
Yeah. Like I heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that Disney had James Earl Jones read out the whole alphabet, like A, B, C, so they could at any time they want, they could use his voice at a computer, and they could have James Earl Jones do Darth Vader for eternity.
And Mufasa as
And
well.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Bring back the movie trailer guy voice. Deepfake that shit. Cause I missed when that dude used to narrate movie trailers. The movie
In a
trailer.
world where boobies are.
Everyone at the same time was just like, in a world.
In a
I was
world.
thinking it in my head. Who's gonna say it first?
Yeah. Frank Sinatra was deep faked in Blade Runner 2049. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He was on a mad sort of like jukebox. Love the boozy interview. Sorry, really? Yeah, that's right. The part in Vegas. That's right, with Harrison Ford. Have to watch that. Okay, Gary should. Yeah, I would love to see Gary Busey do stand up. That would be amazing.
No.
Russell, it's only a small image, but he's singing a song. That's right. Yeah, and see, we were going back to when you were talking about Peter Cushing appearing in Rogue One. It was in Rogue One. Yeah, I completely spat out my popcorn at that moment because I know that his family probably endorsed it, because they wouldn't have just put him up there without reaching out to his family. I mean, he passed away in 1994. Yeah, they would have been paid for it, right? So, but personally, it's just like, couldn't you just recast it? If you just had recast it and someone says, "Oh, there's Moff Tarkin," oh, cool, I get who that character is. That's fine. You know,
because I was okay with it just showing the back of his head, and you kind of saw his face in the glass. But once he turned around, and I was like, no, this is wrong. All sorts of
video
wrong.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this, bro.
Well, you eat burritos backwards.
Buttered sausage.
Buttered sausage.
One sausage will get buttered. Dude, in 20 years, AI is going to be so good, we're not even going to recognize when it's happening in front of us.
No.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's
they can already.
guaranteed.
I mean, actors that are old as fuck, they can already rejuvenate them, and they look hot again.
Yeah. And just like cast it on another person's face, and it's like, and James Cameron is like showing us like, hey bro, look at how good this water looks. Like that nigga's like at the head of it. You give James Cameron AI, and like, I mean, he's working with it, but like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, in the next 10 years, AI is gonna be insane. It's gonna be a normal thing to see a dead actor on screen.
Well, you kind of have that already with video games, how they mocap actors, and some video games look like you're watching a movie. How good they look. It's actually kind of taking me aback how that's going to work. But see, I don't. I'm an old guy. I'm stuck in my old ways at 45, and I don't think it would hit the same watching CGI boobies bouncing around as watching real boobies bouncing around.
No, will hit the same. Like no matter how good you make it look, as long as you're aware that it's fake, you would always kind of at the back of your mind, you're gonna know that it's not gonna hit the same.